Hey, you're right, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. We are parked at Adams and State Street here on this very fine Thursday afternoon. And the topic of discussion today is basically this building right here. It's 16 stories. And what it is it is on Chicago's top 10 list of most endangered buildings in the city. It was built in like 1915, so that was the build year. And one of the interesting facts about this building is that it has housed many Chicago's residents, namely the 1984 Jesse Jackson's run, his candidacy for the presidential. For the presidential candidacy, it was his headquarters up there. Well, now, as we speak today, guys, we're looking at this building from 1915. So now it's 2022. So it's over 100 years. It is number one most endangered building of Chicago. Well, the federal government has earmarked it for a $52 million demolition. So I don't know. 2022 it came into effect. So now here we are today, March 23rd, 2022. The building is still there. It looks all right. It's completely empty. You had a number of organizations change hands of the ownership of that building. So there it is. It's 202 State Street, but it's called the Century Building. Let's see if we can find the old inscription anywhere of it called the Century Building. So far, I don't see it. Nothing there. But see, they built this like little ramp all around it in case any debris fall down. So yeah, that might be because as you guys can see, this bit is standing here on these steel beams, and that's not part of the original building. So you got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beams that way, and these are like fucking wrought iron. Excuse my French. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then 1, 2, 3 that way. So basically what is gonna happen is like, wow, probably by the end of this year this might be knocked down. But the reason this building is important is because it was built in the Chicago style of pre Art Deco, right? And so when they were building it, it was kind of like 1915, so it was just shy of the Art Deco era. But this is one of the very first buildings that was built in a sort of a fusion of both styles. So this is actually Chicago style and part Art Deco. There's like tiger heads right there. I don't know if you can see them. They're like tiger heads right there. There are tiger heads there and there. It's a very short building. I mean, it's probably like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet wide by like 80 feet wide. Let's just see if the heads are appearing on this side. Yeah, so you see the tiger heads there too. And there's quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's four on there's 4 on this side. So yeah, guys, our mission is to see the top 10 most endangered buildings of the city of Chicago, and this is number 1. But I haven't seen this around any building that's this old. So I think this one is going to go first, because they're going to start probably taking it apart way up there, and any debris that falls, it's going to be, because here's the sidewalk. When you're on the sidewalk here, you're walking, this is sort of this is sort of a protection there. And then once it's done, this can probably be taken away, because you see that beam there, that goes in, and let's see where it goes. So they've probably already cut into it there. Yeah, because like if stuff starts coming down on this, it's gonna try to tilt it that way. It's gonna try to tilt it that way, so you don't want it falling over. So this is amazing, guys. So yeah, this is the Century building. It was built in 1915 in the sort of, like I said, Chicago loop or Chicago style, but it was merged with the Art Deco. You know what I mean? So outside of Jesse Jackson's 1984 presidential run, there have been a number of residents here, like the black feminists of America. There was a number of others, but the place has changed hands. The place has changed hands like 3 or 4 times. Namely, the last time it changed hands, it was because the city of Chicago was trying to, I don't know, make a little profit on it. So what they did was they found out that there was an earmark for a $52 million demolition. And so the city of Chicago property buildings manager had signed a contract for the previous owner to sell it to the city of Chicago, and then the same day they were going to resell it to the new owner, who had no clue about what was going to happen with the building. But then when the investigative journalist, who I shall not name, once he'd uncovered this and published it, then the city of Chicago withdrew its offer all of a sudden. And the fellow who was in charge of property management for the city of Chicago, he ended up resigning like a few days later. Because it would have, in any case, any way you spin it, it would have been city corruption, all this stuff, and but anyways, guys, it's a beautiful building nonetheless. It's called the Century building of Chicago. There's a Century building in New York. There's probably a Century building in Boston. There's probably a Century building in Philadelphia. But this is the one. This is the only one we have here in the city of Chicago. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Next time we talk, well, I'm gonna do another segment next week, so don't worry about it. But hey, if you guys come to Chicago this summer or fall and you come up to State Street and Adams, this building may not be here anymore. So let's say goodbye. I don't know any way you guys want to say goodbye, but you know, we're gonna mourn this building because it has been part of the sky before. It's been part of the skyline for over 100 years now. And to us here Chicagoans, this is a big thing, because you know, many cities around the world, Madrid, London, Rome, you know, you guys have 2,000-year-old buildings and things of that nature, but this is all we have. So one last look at it. Hasta la ciao ciao. Bye for now. Over and out from the concrete jungle of Chicago.